Hi guys, so I've got another tag for you guys today, and today it's the beauty scenario tag. I have the questions on my phone, so I will get started straight away. You have to get rid of all your foundations and you can only keep one high-end and one drugstore. Which do you keep? I haven't really found a drugstore foundation that I've been completely happy with, but the one that I can kind of use in conjunction with my MAC powder is the number 7 Beautifully Matte Foundation for an all-day shine-free look with a soft, even finish, SPF 15. I find that my skin gets really oily really easily with this, even though it's supposed to be a matte foundation for oily skin. But yeah, I mean, it's the best that I've found, but it's still not the best that I've got, if you know what I mean. So that would be the drugstore one, number 7, which is the Boots brand, but you can now get in America, so look out for that. The two high-end foundations that I use mixed together, because one's too dark and one's too light, is the MAC Match Master SPF 15 foundation, broad spectrum, and it's in the shade 2.0. and I just looked at the colours online, and then my sister bought it for me when she went to America. You can probably see that I'm not that colour. So before I had this, I was using the Clinique Anti-Blemish Solutions Liquid Makeup. This is really good. I found that my skin wasn't breaking out as much. The oiliness was to a minimum. So what I do is I mix this one, which is too light, and this one, which is too dark, and I get a pretty close match. So I'd have to say these two, if they were the same colour. But if I had to just pick one, I'd probably use this one if it was in the lighter colour. You go for an interview and the lady interviewing you has lipstick on her teeth. Do you approach the subject or ignore it completely? I'd ignore it. Just as I'd hope that she'd ignore mine and never think of it again. As soon as I walked out the room, she'd forget. I'd like to say that I'd say, oh, you've got a bit of lipstick. If it was my mate, I'd be like, oh, you got a bit of lipstick, and like they'd sort themselves out. But in a situation where you're already nervous and you're going to say to that woman, you got some lipstick on your teeth, she's going to spend the rest of the time thinking, oh, what a bitch. Like, could she not have just not said anything? I don't know. I just don't think that interview's going to go well if you tell her she's got lipstick on her teeth. Just leave it. That's what I say. You're not feeling yourself and you need a pick-me-up lipstick. Which one do you go for? I have two go-to lipsticks at the moment. Lipsticks at the moment. And it is the MAC Satin in Amorous, which is that kind of shade. It's like a very light, plummy type colour. And then the Rimmel Starry Eyed 128, which is like a darker. So you've got the MAC, which is a lighter plum, and then the Rimmel that's like a slightly darker one. Both of those have really, really good staying power as well. Can I only pick one? Or can I pick two? Yeah, which one do you go for? I'd go for either. If it was just like to wear during the day, it'd be the MAC one that I just pat on. I never really just coat it on. It'd be this, or if it's in the evening, I'd either proper chuck this one on or this one on. You go back in time for a day to your teenage years. How would you do your hair and makeup differently? Shit. I used to wear my hair slicked back, a bit like now actually, but it was like a 6 facelift with gel. Once I went to sleep with rollers in, not sleep-in rollers, normal rollers, woke up, my hair was like out here. I then had to try and brush it all back into a ponytail because it looked so ridiculous. Oh, that was a really bad day. I'd say don't use gel. That's disgusting. And let your hair loose a bit. You couldn't wear your hair down in school though, so maybe that's why. But just leave the gel. I used to wear a lot of like black eyeliner in the waterline. That was bad. You ask your hairdresser for a shoulder length Pixie Lott haircut, but they hear you wrong and give you a pixie haircut. Do you A, smile, say thank you, leave, call your mum and cry hysterically, B, cry in the chair and things get awkward, or C, complain to the manager and demand a refund? First of all, I wouldn't get myself in that situation. I've had pixie hair before, and I'm sure I've probably had a Pixie Lott shoulder length hair as well. At what point in that process do you not see her cutting it into a pixie cut? As soon as she'd get somewhere near my scalp, I'd be like, whoa, back those scissors up. I would complain. More than likely, I would take a picture anyway, because how's this girl meant to know who Pixie Lott is? What if she isn't up with current affairs and doesn't know who the hell Pixie Lott is? I'm going to have to show her a picture. Pixie Lott has had a lot of different hairstyles. How's she going to know which one to do? She's probably had a pixie cut. It's probably what she was going for. Your friend surprises you with a 4-day city break and you have 1 hour to pack. Which do-it-all palette do you pack in your makeup bag? I don't have a do-it-all palette. If they mean like do-it-all palette where I have a lipstick, an eyeshadow and all of that, that does not exist. However, if it's an eyeshadow palette, it'd be one of two, being my Illamasqua palettes. You know! No! No! Oh my god, live on camera. Like, literally, you have all just seen devastation in my face, and you will see why. But anyway, the two palettes that I would have picked, my go-to palettes would be the neutral palette and the complement palette, and you will see why I just nearly swore on camera. Look at this one, look at the gold. But anyway, so it's like loads of beigey tones there, and then you've got some glittery and plum type things. So I'd go for them. I cannot believe I did that. To be fair, I don't really use that colour much, so it's not that a big gloss, but oh, I hate that. Your house has been robbed. Don't worry, everyone is safe. But your beauty stash has been raided. What's the product? Blah. What's the product you really hope is safe? Anything MAC or Illamasqua, because they're the most expensive. Or my Real Techniques brushes, just because they're just so beautiful. So yeah, one of them. If you rob that, I'm gonna kill you. Your friend borrows your makeup and returns it in awful condition. Do you A, just pretend you haven't noticed, B, ask them to repurchase it, or C, secretly do the same to something of theirs? I wouldn't do C, that's just being a bitch. I'd like to say that I would say something, but it's just so awkward. I mean, it's very rare that I share my makeup anyway, because you're not really supposed to do that because of health and germs and herpes. Yeah, that was the 8 questions for the beauty scenario. For this tag, I tag Beauty and Helen and Nona Philippa. So I want to see your videos, ladies. Let me know what you would do in that last scenario. Like with my thumb in the bloody palette. What if my mate did that? Okay, if it was Illamasqua, I'd be like, did you notice that you put your finger in my Illamasqua? That sounds a bit rude. Anyway, that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below of any other tags or videos that you would like to see. And I will see you guys soon. Bye guys.